Welcome to Daily Stoic Habits. Have you ever wondered how a Roman emperor, ruling over a sprawling empire, found peace amidst chaos, betrayal, and war? Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, didn't just survive those turbulent times, he thrived, thanks to one powerful tool: meditation. Not the kind with incense and chanting, but a gritty, practical practice that forged a mind strong enough to conquer anything life threw at him. Today we're diving into how his Stoic meditation can transform your life, sharpen your focus, and build an unbreakable mindset. Stick around, because this is more than history, it's a blueprint for resilience. And if you love unlocking timeless wisdom for modern life, hit that subscribe button for daily Stoic habits and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Picture a man sitting alone at dawn, his breath visible in the cold air of a military camp, scribbling thoughts in a tattered journal. That was Marcus Aurelius, not plotting battles or signing decrees, but wrestling with his own mind. His meditations weren't about escaping reality, they were about mastering it. As a Stoic, he believed that true strength starts within, in the quiet moments where you confront your fears, doubts, and distractions. His philosophy wasn't some dusty scroll for scholars. It was a lifeline, a way to stay grounded when the world felt like it was crumbling. Why does this matter now? Because we're all fighting battles, stress, endless notifications. That nagging voice in our head that says we're not enough. Marcus's meditation offers a way to cut through the noise and build a mind that's calm, clear, and ready for anything. Stoic meditation, as Marcus practiced it, isn't about sitting cross-legged or chasing Zen. It's a deliberate act of self-disciplining your mind to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Think of it like mental weightlifting. Every time you pause to reflect, you're building strength, rep by rep. In his book Meditations, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That's the heart of it. He'd wake up each day and remind himself, empires fall, people betray, life is unpredictable, but your mind, that's your fortress. By meditating on these truths, he turned chaos into clarity. And that's exactly what we'll explore in this video. How to use his techniques to stay steady in a world that's anything. But what makes Marcus's approach so powerful is its simplicity. You don't need a guru, an app, or an hour of silence. His meditation is about asking hard questions. Are you living by your values? Are you wasting energy on things beyond your control? It's practical, raw, and real, perfect for anyone who's ever felt overwhelmed by life's curveballs. We'll break down 3 key parts today. First, how Stoic meditation works and why it's different. Second, how it builds a rock-solid mindset to handle stress and setbacks. And third, how you can start using it today. No toga required. By the end, you'll have a clear, actionable way to channel Marcus's wisdom into your daily grind. So, let's get started. Your stronger, calmer mind is waiting. Don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit that bell to join our community of modern Stoics. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled during a time of plague, war, and betrayal, didn't turn to grand rituals or mystical escapes to find peace. His version of meditation was raw, practical, and deeply rooted in the Stoic philosophy he lived by. It wasn't about sitting in silence or chasing enlightenment. It was a disciplined act of self-reflection, a way to anchor himself in the present moment and wrestle with the chaos of life. Imagine a man surrounded by the clatter of a military camp, pausing to write in a journal not about victories or losses, but about his own thoughts, his fears, his resolve. That was meditation for Marcus, a deliberate practice of turning inward, to sharpen the mind and steady the soul. In Stoicism, meditation is less about stillness and more about clarity. Marcus defined it through his actions, daily moments of introspection where he questioned his motives, examined his reactions, and reminded himself to focus on what he could control. In his private writings, known as meditations, he described this as a return to the present, a rejection of distractions like worry about the future or regret over the past. He wrote, "Do everything as if it were the last thing you were doing in your life, and stop being aimless. Stop letting your emotions override your reason." This wasn't vague philosophy. It was a command to himself to live intentionally, to strip away the noise and align his mind with reality. For Marcus, meditation meant confronting hard truths. Life is short. Death is certain, and the only thing you truly own is your perspective. His meditations is filled with these mental exercises, raw and unpolished, like a conversation with himself. One passage stands out. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Here he lays out a core Stoic principle: external chaos, whether it's a failing empire or a personal betrayal, can't touch the inner fortress of your mind if you train it well. Another gem: if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. In this you have the power to revoke at any moment. These words reveal meditation as a tool for control, not of the world, but of the self. By reflecting on these ideas daily, Marcus built a habit of catching his thoughts before they spiraled, redirecting them toward reason and purpose. How does this compare to Eastern meditation, like the practices found in Buddhism or Taoism? At first glance, there are similarities. Buddhist mindfulness, for instance, emphasizes awareness of the present moment, which, like Marcus's focus on living as if it were your last act. Both traditions value detachment from fleeting emotions and external outcomes. But Stoic meditation is distinct in its intensity and pragmatism. Where Buddhist meditation often seeks to dissolve the self or transcend suffering through prolonged stillness, Stoic meditation is active, almost confrontational. Marcus didn't aim to escape pain. He leaned into it, dissecting it with logic. Taoist meditation, with its emphasis on flowing with the natural order, feels softer, more about harmony than discipline. Stoicism, by contrast, is a call to arms your mind as a battlefield, and meditation is how you arm yourself. This difference becomes clearer when you look at how Marcus used meditation to face adversity. Picture him in his tent, the empire crumbling under plagues and invasions, his own health failing. Most would buckle under that weight, but Marcus turned to his practice. He'd remind himself, what need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. This wasn't despair, it was perspective. By meditating on the inevitability of hardship, he stripped it of its power to surprise or overwhelm him. He practiced what Stoics call premeditatio, malorum, visualizing the worst outcomes, not to dwell on them, but to prepare for them. If a general betrayed him, if his son fell ill, if death came tomorrow, he'd already faced it in his mind. It wasn't pessimism. It was strength training for the soul. Adversity for Marcus was the ultimate test of character, and meditation was how he passed it. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is meditation in action, taking obstacles, whether a scheming courtier or a personal failure. Unlike Eastern practices that might seek to rise above suffering, Stoic meditation dives into it, demanding you find meaning in the struggle. Marcus didn't meditate to feel good. He did it to be good, to act justly, to lead with courage. No matter the cost. This relentless focus on the present and on reason sets Stoic meditation apart. It's not about achieving bliss or emptying the mind. It's about filling it with purpose. Marcus's practice was a lifeline in a world that offered no guarantees. a way to stand firm when everything else fell apart. His words scratched. Out in the dim light of a war-torn camp, still burn with urgency, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. That's the heart of Stoic meditation. Not a retreat from life, but a deeper engagement with it. A commitment to live well right now, no matter what. A strong mind isn't born, it's built, forged through deliberate effort in the face of life's relentless pressures. For Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who navigated an empire through plague, rebellion, and personal loss, that effort was meditation. It's not a serene escape, but a gritty, stoic practice of self-discipline. That shaped a mind capable of enduring anything. A robust mind, in Marcus's view, is marked by three traits: discipline, resilience, and tranquility. These aren't gifts bestowed by fate. They're skills honed through daily reflection, a process that transforms chaos into clarity and weakness into strength. Let's unpack how Marcus's meditation builds this mental fortress, taming negative emotions, strengthening willpower, and guiding us through life's darkest moments. Discipline is the cornerstone of a strong mind. For Marcus, it meant choosing reason over impulse, even when the world screamed for reaction. Picture him in a war camp, advisors clamoring, reports of betrayal piling up. Most would lash out or crumble, but Marcus paused. He'd write in his journal, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." This is discipline in action. Stepping back, questioning your knee-jerk response, and choosing a measured path. Meditation for him was the training ground for this skill. Each morning, he'd reflect on his duties, reminding himself to act with purpose, not passion. This wasn't easy. It's a battle against human nature, but it's what separated a ruler from a tyrant, a stoic from the crowd, resilience. The second trait is the ability to bend without breaking. Life didn't spare Marcus. He faced invasions, a devastating plague, and the death of several children. Yet he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This wasn't blind optimism, but a mindset forged through meditation. By reflecting on obstacles, visualizing betrayal, loss, or failure, he prepared himself to meet them head-on. His practice of premeditatio malorum, imagining the worst, wasn't about dwelling on gloom, but about stripping fear of its power. When hardship struck, it wasn't a shock, it was familiar. This resilience let him lead an empire through crisis without losing his grip, a testament to meditation's role in building a mind that thrives under pressure. Tranquility. The final trait isn't about feeling good, it's about staying steady. Marcus didn't chase happiness. He sought equanimity, a calm that persists through storms. Like he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Meditation was his anchor, a daily ritual of grounding himself in what he could control, his thoughts, his actions. When courtiers schemed or armies faltered, he didn't spiral into panic. He'd reflect, "Why am I troubled? It's not the thing itself, but my judgment about it." This clarity, born of meditation, let him face chaos with a calm that inspired those around him, proving that tranquility is strength, not passivity. Negative emotions, anxiety, anger, fear are the enemies of a strong mind, and Marcus knew they could hijack even the best intentions. Meditation was his weapon against them. Anxiety, that gnawing worry about what might go wrong, thrives on the future. Marcus countered it by anchoring himself in the present. He'd write, "Do not disturb yourself by picturing your life as a whole. Do not assemble in your mind the many and varied troubles which have come to you in the past." Through daily reflection, he trained himself to focus on, "Now what can I do today?" Anger, too, was a frequent foe, especially for a man surrounded by betrayal. When provoked, he'd pause and ask, "Is this worth my peace?" His Meditations is full of such checks. When you are offended, it is better to think it over and not to act in anger. By dissecting his emotions through meditation, he diffused them, turning raw impulse into reasoned response. This control didn't come overnight. It was built through relentless practice. Meditation for Marcus was a daily exercise in taming the mind, like a soldier drilling for battle. Anxiety would creep in about the plague ravaging Rome or his son's frail health, and he'd catch it. Writing, "It is not death that a man should fear, but never beginning to live." Anger would flare at a disloyal general or a scheming senator, and he'd counter, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." These reflections weren't abstract, they were practical tools to rewire his reactions. Proof that meditation can transform even the most stubborn emotions into opportunities for growth. Willpower. The muscle of the mind was another focus of Marcus's meditation. He saw life as a series of choices, each a chance to align with virtue or stray into weakness. Daily self-reflection strengthened this resolve. Each morning, he'd set his intention, "Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." By anticipating challenges, he steeled himself to respond with patience and justice. This wasn't passive acceptance, but active preparation. He'd ask, "Will I act with courage today, or let fear guide me?" This habit of questioning built a will that didn't waver, even when exhaustion or despair loomed. His meditation was a forge. Each reflection a hammer strike shaping his character. Marcus's life offers vivid examples of this strength in action. During the Antonine Plague, which killed millions, he didn't retreat into despair. He meditated on mortality, writing, "What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears." This perspective let him govern with clarity, distributing aid and maintaining order while others panicked. In war, facing Germanic tribes on the Danube, he didn't let fear or fatigue cloud his judgment. His reflections, "If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining," kept him focused, leading his men through brutal campaigns. Even in sickness, as his body weakened, he wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you." This wasn't morbid. It was liberating, freeing him to act with purpose until his final breath. These moments weren't superhuman feats. They were the result of daily meditation. Marcus didn't just think about strength, he built it, line by line in his journal. His practice was simple but unyielding. Reflect, question, refocus. When war raged, he reminded himself, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." When illness struck, he wrote, "Either it is something that can be borne, or it is not." This habit of returning to reason day after day turned a man into a Stoic, an emperor into a sage. What makes Marcus's approach timeless is its accessibility. You don't need a throne or a war to build a strong mind. It's the same practice, pausing to reflect, challenging your emotions. Focusing on what's in your control works in a cubicle or a crowded subway, feeling anxious about a deadline. Is this in my power right now? Angry at a coworker's slight? Remind yourself, their actions don't define my peace. These small acts of meditation, done consistently, build discipline, resilience, and tranquility, just as they did for Marcus. His life, riddled with trials, shows that a strong mind isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about meeting it with clarity and courage, forged in the quiet moments of reflection. Marcus Aurelius didn't meditate to escape the world. He did it to engage with it more fully, to act with clarity in a life riddled with chaos. His Stoic meditation, rooted in self-reflection and disciplined focus, offers a practical toolkit for anyone navigating the pressures of modern life. It's not about retreating to a mountaintop or chanting mantras. It's about building a mind that thrives in the mess of daily existence. Whether you're stuck in traffic, facing a tight deadline, or wrestling with self-doubt, Stoic meditation provides actionable steps to stay grounded, reduce stress, and perform at your best. Let's explore how to practice it, the techniques that make it work, its benefits in today's world, and how to overcome the hurdles that might trip you up. The heart of Stoic meditation is a daily practice of self-examination. And one of the simplest ways to start is by writing a journal, just as Marcus did. Each evening, take 10 minutes to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well? Where did I fall short? Could I improve tomorrow? This isn't about beating yourself up, but about gaining clarity, Marcus wrote. Ask yourself every moment, is this necessary? Use your journal to question your actions. Did you waste energy on gossip? Worry about a coworker's opinion? Or let anger steer your choices? Write it down, not to dwell, but to learn. The act of writing forces you to slow down, to see your thoughts clearly, and to commit to better choices. It's like holding a mirror to your mind, revealing what's in your control and what's not. Another key practice is focusing on what you can control. Life throws endless distractions, social media notifications, unexpected bills, other people's moods, but Stoicism teaches that your power lies in your response. Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Try this. Each morning, take a moment to list 3 things you can control today: your effort, your attitude, your honesty. Then, when chaos hits a delayed flight, a rude email, pause and ask, is this in my control? If not, let it go. This mental habit practice daily trains you to release what doesn't serve you and focus on what does. It's not easy, but it's liberating. It's like decluttering your mind. 2 specific Stoic techniques stand out. Premeditatio, malorum, negative visualization, and living in the present. Premeditatio malorum sounds grim, but it's a powerful tool. Each morning, spend a minute imagining what could go wrong today. Your car might break down. A meeting might flop, or you might feel overwhelmed. Don't obsess. Just picture it briefly and ask, how would I respond with calm and reason? Marcus used this to prepare for betrayal, war, even death, writing, if it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. By facing potential. Setbacks in your mind, you rob them of their sting. When they happen, you're not blindsided. You're ready. This isn't pessimism. It's mental armor, equipping you to handle life's curveballs with grace. The second technique, focusing on the present, counters the trap of worrying about the future or regretting the past. Marcus wrote, do not disturb yourself by picturing your life as a whole. Do not assemble in your mind the many and varied troubles. Try this. When you feel anxious, say, about a looming presentation, pause and ground yourself in the now. Feel your feet on the floor, take a slow breath and ask, what can I do right this moment? Maybe it's preparing one slide or practicing a sentence. By narrowing your focus to the present task, you cut through the fog of worry. This practice, done consistently, builds a habit of presence that keeps you steady, no matter what's swirling around you. The benefits of Stoic meditation in modern life are profound, especially in a world that thrives on stress and distraction. First, it reduces stress by teaching you to let go of what's beyond your control. That argument with a friend? You can't force their apology, but you can choose to stay calm. That looming deadline? Can't stop time, but you can focus on one task at a time. Studies show mindfulness practices lower cortisol levels, and Stoic meditation, with its emphasis on rational focus, does the same. You're not just calmer, you're freer, unburdened by the weight of things you can't change. Second, it boosts performance. By training your mind to focus on the present and prioritize what matters, you work more efficiently. Imagine a software developer facing a buggy code base. Instead of panicking, she pauses, reflects, and focuses on one error at a time. This clarity, rooted in Stoic principles, leads to better decisions and fewer mistakes. Marcus's own life leading an empire through crisis while writing meditations shows how this focus translates to high-stakes environments, whether you're a student, a parent, or a CEO. Stoic meditation sharpens your ability to act with purpose under pressure. Finally, it fosters resilience.
Right.
Life is unpredictable: layoffs, health scares, personal conflicts, but Stoic meditation builds a mind that bends without breaking. By reflecting daily, you internalize Marcus's wisdom. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. When setbacks hit, you're not paralyzed. You adapt, finding a path through the obstacle. This resilience isn't just practical, it's empowering, giving you confidence that you can handle whatever comes next. But Stoic meditation isn't effortless. Two common challenges arise: impatience and distraction. Patience creeps in when you expect instant results. You journal for a week, but stress still gnaws at you, so you quit. Marcus faced this too. His meditations is full of self-reproach for slipping up. His solution? Persistence. He wrote, "If you are doing what is right, never mind whether you are freezing or warm, sleepy or well-rested. Treat meditation like exercise. Results come with time. Start small. 5 minutes of journaling and commit to a month. Track your progress, noting moments when you stayed calm or made better." Choices. This builds momentum, turning a chore into a habit. Distraction. The second challenge is relentless in our digital age. Your phone buzzes, emails pile up, and suddenly your reflection time is gone. Marcus didn't have smartphones, but he faced his own distractions, courtiers, battles, endless decisions. His antidote was ruthless focus. Concentrate every minute like a Roman, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness. To beat distraction, set a sacred time for meditation, early morning or late evening when interruptions are few. Silence your phone, find a quiet spot, and treat those minutes as non-negotiable. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back, just as you'd redirect a wandering child. Over time, this discipline strengthens your ability to focus. It's not just in meditation, but in life. These challenges aren't failures. They're part of the process. Marcus didn't become a Stoic sage overnight. He built his strength through years of practice, often stumbling along the way. His meditations is raw, full of reminders to himself to stay the course. Stop talking about what the good man is like, and just be one. That's the beauty of Stoic meditation. It's not about perfection, but progress. Every time you journal, refocus, or face a fear, you're chiseling away at weakness, sculpting a stronger mind. In today's world, where anxiety and distraction are constant, Stoic meditation is a lifeline. It's not a quick fix or a trendy ape. It's a disciplined practice that demands effort but delivers results. Start tonight. Grab a notebook, reflect on your day, and ask, did I live with purpose? Tomorrow, try premeditatio malorum. Picture a challenge and plan your response. When stress hits, pause and focus on the present. These small acts done daily build a mind that's disciplined, resilient, and calm, just as Marcus's did.
Nice.
Life ruling an empire while staying true to his principles proves it's possible. The question is, will you take the first step? Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who faced war, plague, and betrayal, didn't just survive, he thrived, thanks to Stoic meditation. This ancient practice, rooted in disciplined self-reflection, remains a powerful tool for building a resilient mind in our chaotic modern world. It's not about escaping life's challenges, but confronting them with clarity and strength, just as Marcus did in his tent, scribbling truths to anchor his soul. His wisdom, captured in meditations, transcends centuries, offering a blueprint for anyone seeking to live with purpose amid the noise of today's fast-paced life. Stoic meditation builds a mind that's disciplined, calm, and unbreakable. By journaling each day, you gain clarity, spotting where you strayed and how to improve. Techniques like premeditatio, malorum, visualizing setbacks, prepare you for life's curveballs, while focusing on the present cuts through anxieties. Grip. The benefits are real. Less stress, sharper focus, and a deeper sense of meaning. Whether you're navigating a demanding job or personal struggles, this practice grounds you, helping you act with intention rather than react in chaos. Marcus's life leading an empire while staying true to his values shows what's possible when you commit to this inner work. The beauty of Stoic meditation lies in its simplicity. You don't need special tools or hours of silence, just a few minutes to reflect, question, and refocus. Start tonight. Write down one choice you made today and ask, did it align with my values? Tomorrow, pause when stress hits and focus on what you can control. These small steps, done consistently, forge a mind that doesn't just endure, but thrives. Marcus wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The cold don't just admire his philosophy, live it. In our world of endless distractions, pings from phones, pressure from work, uncertainty at every turn, Stoic meditation is a lifeline. It's a way to reclaim your mind, to find calm amid the storm, to live not just reactively but meaningfully. Marcus's words still burn with urgency. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. You have the power to shape your life, starting with your thoughts. Take that first step today, and let each reflection build a stronger, wiser you. Due to time constraints, we'll wrap up here. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it's offered even a small spark of insight, I'm truly grateful. Save it to your playlist to revisit whenever you need a reminder. Please like and share it with others. Sometimes a timely message can shift someone's perspective. And don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit the bell so you never miss our next video packed with practical wisdom. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon.